The thrill of victory.
Yay!
And the agony of defeat.
Boo!
Mostly just that second part. Here's what sucked in sports this week. You Suck Sports on 105.1 The Blaze.
So the NFL draft started yesterday.
And with the first round pick, John Elway, Jim Kelly.
Welcome back to the
draft.
Yeah, that's a Jim. Going into the day, the drama wasn't around who would go first or even who would go second. Both the Jags and Jets had made it pretty clear they were going to ruin the lives and careers of Clemson's Trevor Lawrence and BYU's Zach Wilson.
Your soul is mine.
The real question was what the 49ers would do at number 3. Would they go with Mac Jones?
No!
Or according to the fans, literally anyone else. But wouldn't you know it, hours before the draft, this happened.
Wow. So Aaron Rodgers telling the Packers that he does not want to return to the team.
Yeah, it turns out Rodgers doesn't want to play in Green Bay anymore. And that led to wild speculation about who might make a last-minute deal to land last year's MVP. We take you now to Green Bay Packers headquarters to hear exactly how it all went down.
You're cool. I'm out.
As of now, the Packers are saying they're not trading him. But I have a strong feeling once things cool down a bit, they'd be trading him.
Totally.
Nobody wants to work with a disgruntled employee. And once you've been disgruntled, you can't be regruntled. That's science. So the Niners went with Trey Lance out of North Dakota State.
Who?
And Mac Jones slipped all the way back to the Patriots, who picked him up later in the draft. Today marks day 2 of the NFL draft, a.k.a. the day almost no one cares about.
That's the truth.
Moving on. So, are the San Francisco Giants good?
I don't believe it.
Well, they're currently, checks notes, a half a game ahead of the Los Angeles Dodgers for first place in the NL West and tied with Kansas City for the best record in all of baseball.
You have a joke in my ass!
I am not. Look, as a Giants fan, I in no way expect this to last. But for Dodger fans that have been gloating about winning a 60-game season championship for the last few months, it must be nice to find themselves behind the Giants, even if it is only for a couple days. It fills me with joy. The Giants take on the Padres this weekend, while the second-place Dodgers take on the Brewers. Lastly, what the hell is Floyd Mayweather doing? It was announced this week that former boxing great Floyd Mayweather will be coming out of retirement to fight Canelo Alvarez in a rematch to Cementes. I'm just kidding. He's going to fight one of those YouTube brothers because he's a greedy dummy.
I never learned to read.
That too. Look, I get that Floyd was pound for pound the best in the world for years, but he's old now. And the guy he's fighting is twice his size and half his age. So there's a very real chance he gets hurt. And honestly, he deserves to lose, if for nothing else than for prolonging these internet-famous frat house toilet seats 15 more minutes of fame. But unfortunately, if he loses, he's not the only one that loses. Every legit fighter from John Jones to Jose Ramirez will also lose, because the sport that they've dedicated their lives to will have been reduced to Jackie Moon fighting a bear.
There will be no refund! Your refund will be escaping this death trap with your life!
Please, for the love of God, if you like combat sports even a little bit, do not pay for this fight. Treat it like a Tyson fight in the late 80s. Steal it. And that's sports for this week.
Make a rash decision every morning.
If you like that bit, don't miss the show weekday mornings from 6 to 10. And if you didn't, we'll try harder next time. Oh, also, like, follow, subscribe. You know the deal.
Rash, because someone has got to